Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Mario with WCGF. We're going to be bringing to you a fantastic episode of Decked with a really fun thing. We're going to be doing a card preview. From the little thumbnail, you probably saw that this one's going to be of a specific style and a certain name, but you didn't know. We're not talking about that. We're talking about donuts. We're going to talk about how the Namekian style has been possessed of a certain lack of certain type of cards. Now, some people might say, oh, Namekian never got a proper sword card, or other types of support, but that's really not what it was. By the way, I'm going to
They didn't need it. They don't need a sword card. They have their own gimmick.
They never needed it. It comes up as kind of an oddball thing to comment. However, having said that, the donut hole that we're going to be addressing today is Namekian has no drill support. Namekian has none. If you want to take a little bit of a look, and feel free to fact check us here, but we did a little bit of research and we dipped and said, hey, Namekian crossguard, reinforced catch, and reinforced charge are it for support. And you can say, hold on, aren't there a bunch of other cards that interact with drills? You're right. They banish and destroy them, or shuffle them in some cases.
Face Off also looks for drills, but it's a hit effect.
Oh, that's right. I almost skipped over Face Off. So we have the bare minimum. But remember what we just said, crossguard, not Face Off, reinforced catch,
reinforced charge, and
yes.
Face Off.
So remember, we got real variety here. But remember, that's not an immediate effect on crossguard. It doesn't search your deck. It's not a true searcher. It just helps you to recover them. That's a different thing. And then we talked about reinforced catch. Same thing, discard. Then we said things like reinforced charge, okay idea, searching your life deck for a drill and playing it, fantastic. Dragon Balls lose all effects, that's why that card never saw any play. So, we might as well not had one. And then Face Off, completely at home, but remember, sets 1 through 7 did the worst support for physical beats Namekian, so there was no home for this card. That brings us into a fun little spot. We're going to talk about what was needed in the most recent set. And I'm going to unveil it. You're going to be looking at it, folks. And Namekian Precise Strike. This is going to be a physical out of the new set, as yet unnamed. This one's going to be a physical attack. It's going to have a very fantastic immediate effect. It's going to avoid the pitfalls of all the others. It's not going to target only the discard pile, making it an early game or even mid-game thing, as being helpful in those scenarios. All you got to do is shuffle a Dragon Ball you control back into your life deck. And this, oh man, love it so much. If you do, search your life deck for a style drill and place it into play. Those of you who perhaps not have been dipping your toes into physical beats Namekian don't know the necessity of this. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, my good buddy Chris is going to be joining us. Chris is about to tell you about how the drills are working in Namekian up to now, and how good they are in comparison to other styles.
So, you got orange drills. Everybody knows orange drills, and they're the epitome of, if you're going to play a drill-based deck, orange is your guy. Black has some really good ones, but they're more spotty at best, more known for their setups over their drills. Red has an okay set of drills, but I would guess they're probably more like the weakest group of drills in the game. There's just not enough support as much as the other masteries now.
And there's something to consider, is that the folks who make this stuff, Joey and the crew, who do the development, understand that it is important to make drills not end-all be-all, that drills are meant to be used in consort with other things and shouldn't actually be that powerful. So it's legit when you say, hey, a drill shouldn't be, broken or ruin the game one shot with, well, that one drill and all of a sudden I'm forgetting it because it's been frozen so long, the one that Master Roshi abused into being frozen. Checkup drill. There we go. That kind of thing where there's just no saving it. As far as that goes, when it comes to this game, in our humble opinion, proportionately, and remember we're going by percentages here, so those who are about to complain when I say that Namekian has the best drills in the game, you're about to say, oh, wait a minute, hold on, let me qualify that. They have the best percentage of good drills, because to me, red has the most junk in it. If you look at your average drill, I'm going to say half, 3/4 of all the drills in red are junk. Like if we're talking like all sets combined, that's what it breaks down to for me personally. I look at it from the perspective of just reading the effects and also what have I seen in decks, you know? Orange has its staples. It has some notable outliers. Less percentage of junk, but still junk. We were looking today into the current pool of Namekian style drills. We were just pleased as punch. We were looking at some of the big ones. I was like, darn, I would love to have consistent access to Namekian focusing drill. Would be amazing. We were talking about how much aggressive drill, rebuke drill, all these would just be... Oh, and of course, top of our little list here was Namekian empowering drill. We want all of these. And we realized we were actually at the mercy of luck of the draw 17 sets into this game, and we were still at the mercy of luck of the draw or what got damaged out. That feels terrible. No other...
And Namekian also has access to a card like Smoothness Drill with a little more extra steps, but Namekian can consistently manipulate Dragon Balls good enough to make it just as good.
Yeah,
and it's not a one-of.
Yeah, and if you think about it, the only way to consistently get it is carry multiples, but that's just an unheard of strategy in every other color. Where, do I really have to carry multiples of the same drill in order to make sure I get one of them out? And that's, to me, it's like, no, this game should have more strategy in it in that regard. So what we're saying is, I would say, dare I say, Joey got out the Excel sheet and got out all the current effects and realized that's a gap. There is no support there other than like 4 cards and 17 sets. So we are very grateful. Our hats are off. We're going to talk about who is going to benefit the most from this one. Chris, who's going to benefit the most MP-wise?
I'm putting them from worst to best. Nail can utilize it. It's just Nail's all-around effectiveness as a physical beat deck is he doesn't have the AT for it. So he's going to be kind of mild. Above him would be Gohan. Gohan has everything he needs to level, so staying on one level and having card searchers for specifically drills, not too important, but you could build around it. Slug's going to benefit from this card if he decides to camp Dragon Ball drill setup. He's going to be pretty much a menace because he's going to have his drills and everything else he needs out now at a faster pace, which is something he was missing. And physical beats Piccolo. Level 1 Piccolo does 8 stages, and he has a discarded card, which is perfectly fine for Namekian. They have plenty of unsavory discard effects, like Ascension, that did not need to be in here still. And now he's going to be able to stay on level 1, hit you for probably 8 to 10 stages, knock you down to 0 with 1 attack every combat.
And set up quicker.
And it's level 1. If he levels, he can get them back. So he's Namekian. He has rejuvenation like every other Namekian deck.
And think about it, man. From now on, this may create whole new archetypes by making level camping and getting your drills out in a reasonable amount of time feasible. It just wasn't prior.
In Namekian.
Yeah. Like every style could theoretically do that because everything had better drill searchers. And it is fantastic. I hope that the rest of this set has more of this sort of thing, more support for getting out drills actively with immediate effects that don't have to rely on...
Probably not.
Well, maybe Joey...
One good card. Fuck everybody else.
Well, maybe Joey won't be that that good to us this time, but one can hope.
Make villains great. You're a piece of shit.
And if you were listening...
They're so terrible, and you keep doing it.
You'll recognize
Fuck your hero cards.
Have always been underserved. Because you think about it, like some of those hero cards, like there's no villains to Heroic Dashing Punch. Why not? We're quite a few sets in to not have one. And there'll be somebody out there who says, what about this cruddy card? Like, yeah, that's an energy. It's not the same thing. But anyway, we are...
shit and not Play-Doh.
We are, we call it very grateful, this fantastic card. It's going to fill a gap and may actually reinvigorate a couple of ideas we were already working on, and we're lacking some key thing. And it may be this was all we were looking for. But Joey, don't take our word for it. If you're still listening at this point, feel free to go ahead and make more. Make sure this next set supports this same idea a lot.
Give Kid Buu his own name cards. You hear me? I will find you.